Oh, hey, how are you today? So I am here as part of our pre-convention announcement. We are doing a special, our new products are going to be released on Wednesday, and we're doing a special party, a mocktail / cocktail party, where we're going to be using essential oils in all of our cocktails and mocktails. So if you're coming to convention, then get your recipe together because we're going to have a contest for the best mocktail and the best cocktail. So I'm going to show you how to quickly make a couple of very simple, not just cocktails, but we'll start with our mocktail. So we're going to start with our Shirley Temple because that is absolutely a favorite. So you only need a couple of ingredients, and I'm going to keep the ingredients simple, and I'll put the recipe in the comment section. You can either use club soda, but today I'm using mineral water. You've got your grenadine, which would make, oh, you can't even see it, grenadine, which makes the Shirley Temple red. Also, we have our ginger essential oil because we're going to make a ginger ale using ginger essential oil. And the last ingredient is literally a simple syrup. And I've combined equal parts of sugar with equal parts of water. You heat it up a little bit just to get it into a boil so that the water and the sugar both dissolve and you have a simple syrup. Now you can go out and purchase a simple syrup, but in like 3 seconds you can make one. And I have my ice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a couple of, I'm going to start off by filling up my glass with ice. And then adding a little bit of mineral water. And you can fill it up. Now, everyone's got their own level of sweetness, so you can alter it based on your taste. So feel free to adjust as needed. If I can close it, that would even be better. Now I'm going to take my shaker and I'm going to make the grenadine mix. So once again, I'm going to start off with about 3 or 4 ice cubes. I'll start with 3, so that, right, little 3 or 4 ice cubes. I am going to add 1 ounce. So I've got my shot glass with the 1 ounce measuring. 1 ounce of simple syrup. I'm going to add 1 ounce of grenadine. Grenadine is, just so you know, is non-alcoholic, so add your 1 ounce of grenadine right into the shaker, and a little bit on the counter. And then I'm going to add 2 drops of my ginger oil. Now, you can, if you like it a little bit more gingery, you can add 3. If you like it less, you're going to put your cover on. Make sure it's on tight, and then we're going to give it a shake about 20 times. And that's about 20. And then you can take your mix and then literally just pour it over the top of your seltzer. And now you have a beautiful, oh, I totally did not do this, but if you wanted to add maraschino cherries, you can add maraschino cherries. And then you can take, Tracy is creeping in the background. I think she wants to try a little bit. Here she comes.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
You look very spiffy.
Yeah, so she's
my bartender and barista.
Right. So while she's trying it, I'm going to kind of rinse out the stuff from the grenadine because I'm going to now show you. It's very similar, but we're going to make a whiskey highball.
Oh, that's good.
All right. So let me just rinse out my stuff just so that.
That's really good. That's just ginger oil?
It's ginger. Well, you saw ginger oil with this simple syrup.
It's delicious.
And seltzer, right? And you know, and you can. And
I love a good Shirley Temple.
Right, but if you don't use the grenadine, you could even make a ginger ale like the same way. Or if you,
delicious.
There's other oils that you can use instead of the ginger. If you don't like ginger, you can use lemon or wild orange. Or something,
lime.
or lime, right? Like, so that would be delicious, right? So
lime in here would be good.
It would kind of be like a lime. Very good. Okay, so now, Tracy is all about the mocktails. I, on the other hand, like the cocktails.
Depends on when you ask.
Yeah. Yeah, because it is only 1 o'clock. Day drinking is, well, during the COVID pandemic, day drinking has been a little bit more common. So I'm going to start off the same way. I'm going to add my three ice cubes. Let me get my cocktail drink. I use the same type of cup. And it's going to be made almost the same way. The only difference is going to be I'm going to add whiskey instead of the grenadine. So I am literally going to fill up my cup, probably about halfway or 3/4 of the way. You know, and as I said, it all depends on your taste. You can adapt it any which way you want. So I got my ice cubes and my mineral water. I am going to add 1 ounce of simple syrup. I am going to add 1 ounce. Now, my friend Fred Donegan really got me into Bushmills Irish whiskey, but you can use any kind of whiskey you want. So you can use whichever brand you have in that. You can use bourbon if you want, but generally a highball is made with whiskey. So I add my 1 ounce of whiskey. That was instead of the grenadine. I add my 2 drops of ginger oil. And a couple of things. If you're going to just use the oil in water or in Pellegrino, put the oil in first, because oil and water don't mix. If you put the water in first, the oil will sit on the top. If you put the oil in first, it'll mix up as you go. So I'm going to give it my shake. Nice, and this also now chills the whiskey as it's getting mixed, and then it's mixing it all together, and then I literally pour it over the top of my my seltzer or my mineral water. Give it a little wiggle. If you have club soda, you can use club soda, right? And now there you have a whiskey highball, and you can garnish it the way you want. And it is absolutely delicious. I think this may be my new kind of favorite.
I'm gonna taste it too.
Whiskey. All right, so Tracy's gonna do a little taste. I didn't actually even.
You put a lot of whiskey in there.
1 ounce. Oh, this is delicious.
I like the non-alcoholic.
She likes the non-alcoholic. Cheers.
Cheers.
Well,
We'll see you at convention.
Also, is the marketplace open?
Marketplace is open. And that's where I was because I heard him go live and I was upstairs shopping.
We're in trouble. So we're gonna cheers everybody to a great convention, to your own happiness, to your health, to just your overall well-being.
To pursuing what's pure.
Yes, absolutely. Cheers.
Cheers.
Catch you at convention.
That's good.